Alright guys, what's going on? This is Null, and the Fahkumram trailer just released. I don't even know if it's technically released in English, but this looks like it's a Japanese video and it's been posted on Twitter. I already watched it, but there was some stuff that I wanted to talk about because it seems like he's got a new mechanic. As far as I know, no other character in the game has this. So we're just going to watch it and I'll just go through it. When I see it, I'll point it out. Hopefully the audio is fine. I might actually lower the video audio just a little bit here to make sure that my voice is coming through clearly. So this is all stuff that we've seen before, right? We saw this during the Tekken World Tour reveal. Nothing new here. But just wait. First thing I'd like to point out, he sounds like an idiot. Okay. Right from the rip. That looks like it's going to be his 15 or 16 frame punish. It looks like, what was that? Down forward 2-3. He sounds like an idiot. But he also looks like an idiot. But whatever. I think the design is overall pretty cool. So the first thing we see here, he punishes Brian's while standing 1. Which, even though it did get nerfed, the pushback on block got nerfed in Season 3. A lot of characters still struggle to block punish this. But it looks like he's going to be able to do it. Down forward 2-3. It's like a crumple stun. He picks up. Boom, boom. Combo damage. That's probably not optimal. But it doesn't seem like it's close to 50%, which would be... What is that? 85 is 50% if I remember correctly. So that's probably like in the 70s. Maybe like 72, 70 damage, something like that. It's actually not that bad. He also looks like he's going to have... Okay, so here's what we're talking about. But before I talk about this... It looks like he's going to have pretty good wall splat because of that ender, right? This is a change that a lot of characters got in Season 3 where now they get a high wall splat basically every time. A character like Fang comes to mind and Jin come to mind. And that has increased the damage in the game, I think, to be too much because every character gets a high wall splat. So now no matter from where they splat you on the wall, they can always run up and get wall damage. Whereas before, characters like Fang and Jin couldn't really always do that because their enders sort of shot you towards the wall in a straight line as opposed to launching you up and then splatting you on the wall up high up there so you can run in and get your wall damage. But whatever. So this is the thing that stood out to me right here. That. So let's watch this in slow motion. Okay. So he blocks Brian's 3+4, and then he does this. It looks like it's kind of like Josie's switch stance, right? And out of this stance, he has this move. And you can look at Brian, and you can see that Brian is holding back, right? Because he's walking backwards into the wall. And then he gets wall splat, but he doesn't take any damage, which means that he was blocking. Unless this is just a bug and an oversight, right? Since this is the trailer. But based on what I'm looking at here, it looks like this move, if you're blocking and your back is to the wall and you block this move, you still get wall splat. That seems pretty fucking good. It does seem pretty slow, and later on in the trailer they show that you can sidestep it right, but still, this looks like it could be really, really good, especially on like a stage where you have a wall break, like the new stage or Jungle Outpost. This... I don't think there's any other character in the game that has this. This is completely new, if I'm not mistaken, and that's pretty cool. Okay, flips you over for Oki. Okay, let's go back to this outfit. This outfit, I'm not really the biggest fan of it, but whatever. Tiger knees. He's got a parry. He picks up off of that shoulder. Was that a shoulder? Yeah, he picks up off of his shoulder with his rage drive. That probably breaks the floor. And then who knows what he gets off after that. This outfit seems pretty cool. And here we see, that was the first rage drive, and here we're going to see the second one. So he's got the Tiger Knee rage drive, and then he's got a low-high launcher rage drive, which is pretty good as well. Okay, cheap-ass high crush, alright. See what I mean? He's always going to get that high wall splat. Because even there, if he was close to the wall, you're going to get splatted on the wall above him. He's right there, gets his damage. There's the rage drive. That looks pretty good. Maybe, I don't know if that comes out of a stance though or what. See, because he does the roundhouse and then he spins around and then he does this. So I don't know if that has like is like telegraphed or if it's a specific command or what. That damage was pretty fucking awful though, to be honest. Let's watch this back. Yeah, that damage is really low, but I think it might be one of those rage drives where you get a second screw. So kind of like Shaheen, and I think Lee has the same thing, right? Where you do your launcher, you get your screw attack, and then you do the rage drive and you screw them again, and then you extend the combo. Character seems pretty cool so far though. I'm definitely looking forward to him, and in fact this is a big reason why I haven't been posting videos, because there's just nothing to talk about. Like, what am I'm not gonna make a video talking about Leroy and oh my god, Leroy's so broken, and making 6, 7, 8 videos about that. Like, I don't care. Yeah, he was busted, okay, whatever, but it's not an interesting topic to discuss. It's not gonna teach people anything. If anything, it's just gonna teach people to be little bitches, and that's not what I'm into. So I'm looking forward to the release of this character so that I can go back to making some stuff that I think is cool. Breaks the wall. Combo seem trash. Breaks the floor. It seems like he's going to have a lot of options to break the floor, break the wall. So there. This seems like it was specifically added just so that people don't bitch and complain about the fact that it will wall splat you on block. Right? This little clip seems like it was added on purpose. So he's going to do it again against Marduk. Note that happened on hit. Marduk ducks and then sidesteps right, or he uses a move. That move? What move is that? That was definitely a sidestep right into like a back down forward 2, I think it is. I don't remember. Hold up, was that armored? Oh no. I thought this smoke was armor, but it's not. And he glows. Maybe, I wonder what that's about. Maybe it's just a visual effect. But you can sidestep it right and punish him for it. But yeah, that clip there seems like it was specifically added so people don't go crazy about the fact that it will wall splat you on block. And this is his rage drive. I wonder if this red stuff is going to replace the red smoke that appears on all of the other characters when they have rage, or the red outline. So let's go. Let me just double check this, right? Let's go to where he uses his rage drives. No, it doesn't look like it because he's glowing red here. Alright, never mind then. I thought that would have been an idea, but I guess it's not. Let's see in this costume. Nah, he's still glowing red. So I guess that's not what it is. Yeah, the rage art seems cool. The character seems cool. The design seems cool. He looks like he's really well animated. I don't know if he's going to be super broken. My worry is that because of what happened with Leroy, my worry is that they're going to release him and he's going to be super underpowered. And then we're going to have to wait for a patch to get him up to snuff. But maybe that won't be the case. Maybe he'll come out and he'll just be, you know, like a solid character, not too cheap, but not too terrible either. I just wanted to point out that new mechanic that I saw here in the trailer because, like I said, I don't think any other character has that. At first I thought maybe it functioned kind of like Fang's Rage Drive Shoulder or Paul's Death Fist when he's in Rage, but those don't wall splat. They just give you chip damage and then you bump off the wall, but you can still block. This you can't block. You can clearly see Brian gets wall splatted and then you get your wall damage. So that seems pretty interesting. That might be really, really good to use on day one because obviously people aren't going to know about it. And it's probably something that you're going to have to lab to figure out how to deal with it and like recognize when it could potentially come out. But yeah, character seems pretty cool so far. He comes out on the 24th, if I remember correctly, of this month. So what is that, next week? So when he comes out, I'll be playing him, be labbing him, and making videos about him and stuff like that. So yeah, I didn't make any videos about Leroy because, I mean, like I said, what is there to talk about? He was very, very clearly broken. I wouldn't say he was broken. He was really, really, really strong. Just nearing that broken point. The only characters in this game that I think have ever been broken have been Geese in Season 2 and Akuma even now. But that's a discussion for another day. Anyways, just wanted to make this to point that out in case other people haven't done it yet. And with that being said, I'll see you guys on the 24th.